Hello, everyone. I am out here in Washington State. This is Daryl Guberman, CEO of Guberman PMC LLC, a quality consulting firm in Connecticut. Been involved with quality for 40 plus years in the realms of aerospace, medical implants, materials printing, and plastic distribution. We've gone from from Renton to Everett through Seattle. We've stopped off at many of the IAM 751. We stopped after many of the IAM 751 personnel who's out there every day, a lot of them, and they're slugging it out with standing out in all kinds of weather with the union strike. We talked to you, ladies and gentlemen. We talked to you, Jackie, of course. We've talked to many others. Jackie was the most spirited individual, very knowledgeable. She cares about what she does. But that's neither here nor there. I met with the union, and it is apparent in many ways that they need Daryl Guberman. It is unbelievable the amount of mess, and I'm going to say this to you, IAM 751. Whether you get a 35% raise or you get a 50% raise and your pension back, it will not cure. It will not cure the morale issues there. So I had a course when I was getting my BS degree on industrial psychology. And your raise will last about a week, maybe two. But the dredge of that aura of bad morale because of management will be proliferating. So what the fuck good is your money? It's worth nothing. The raise that they gave you or they put on the table of 35%, if you take it, it will not cure it. If you take it, it will not cure the ills of what is in that company. What they need is they need Daryl Guberman on the floor. They need him to be the commander of quality, because that's another situation. Even if you settle, your quality is fucked up. And I will keep on saying it because I get a call at least once a week from a travel agent who says, listen, Mr. Guberman, we have some people in our office who don't want to fly because you're scaring the shit out of them about Boeing. You should be scared. They gave up on-site auditing for 22 years to 2 pieces of paper, and they're going to try to lie. Well, I've got the 2 pieces of paper, even if they try to make it disappear. I got the piece of paper from the website of the American National Standards Institute and the American National Accreditation Board. The 2 biggest frauds that are defrauding you, the business owner. They really are. They are fucking you. Okay, can I say that? Yes. Because you know why? Patrick Shanahan, the CEO of Spirit Aerospace Systems, said that when he was Deputy Secretary of Defense. Yes, he did. About the F-35, because some person probably who was jealous of Patrick. Oh, he's got 30 years at Boeing. Oh my God, he's going to be rubbing shoulders at his position with some generals, and he's going to be selling more products than Lockheed is. It probably was true, but I don't have the data. I don't have that. But he definitely said about the F-35 fighter that it was fucked up program. Look it up. Patrick Shanahan, fucked up. I showed that on a live video when I was standing outside of one of Boeing facilities with the strikers. I met with the union this morning. I am waiting to hear if John Holden is going to be a demonstrative leader of the union and meet with me. Because I came 3,000 miles. And you know what a guy said to me that I met with this morning? He said, well, Daryl, that's coming out here by yourself without being announced. I said, if I called you, you would have probably said no. That's the problem. So I am waiting here, ladies and gentlemen. I will let you know if John Holden will get in touch with me, because I can help you. I can not only help you craft something great, okay, because it is the individual that makes the difference. It really is. It's not the team. It's not the group. It helps, but it's the individual with the forethought and foresight to see into the shit and dig through. I've been involved with quality that long. I know the inner workings, though I may not be employed at Boeing. I will be employed after this shit is done, because if I'm not, don't fly on a Boeing. Do not fly on a Boeing. If you see and when he said that to me this morning, the guy I met at the union, and he said, you should have never come out here. Well, I'll tell you something. I read a lot of books on Igor Sikorsky, okay? And that's exactly what the engineer said to him. The helicopter can't fly. It's not engineeringly sound. If I if I listened to that gentleman this morning, as Igor Sikorsky listened to those engineers, he didn't listen. He cut his own path and he built a helicopter and it flew. So you know something, if you want to fly IM 751, put pressure on them. I'm waiting for John Holden to call me. I flew 3,000 miles because I can still hear that lady who I went to. You know, I stood up on April 17th to support Sam Salapar, the whistleblower. The whistleblower who talked about the design issues with the 777X and 787, and they got him. In 2019 September, they were doing a pressure test with a 777X, and the belly broke open. It split. The fuselage split. I got the data. And just most recently, they had engine cracks or whatever on 777. There's a lot of issues, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of issues. I am waiting for John Holden to call. This video today, Daryl Guberman, CEO, Connecticut, waits for a union president to contact him. Can I make a difference? Yes, I can. If you are just directed and say, you should never have come here, I had to come here. I was there. I stood up on Capitol Hill because I care about human beings. I care about humanity. I care about the deficiencies in Boeing's quality. Even if you settle the strike, there's still going to be deficiencies. 22 years of suspect metals. In 2017, Boeing got caught fudging documentation on their aircraft with the metals that they put in it. Most recently, at their composite facility in Pennsylvania, Bell Boeing V-22 composite, for 11 years, they were doctoring documentation. And the federal government got a hold of them, the DOJ, but they're in bed together. That's the problem. If the union doesn't utilize Daryl Guberman, my friends, of IAM 751, you're going to be fucked. I really mean that. You're going to be fucked. And I don't kid around about this. I came out here because I could still hear the lady, because not only did I stand up without permission on April 17th and held up some documents that prove that Boeing gave up supplier auditing for 22 years alone, okay, and I didn't get kicked out. I'm there for you, for the passengers, for the employees. I'm there for everyone. Because you know something? It is not the size of the dog in the fight that counts. It's the size of the fight in the dog, Dwight D. Eisenhower. And I don't fuck around when it comes to the employees of IM 751. Because you know something? I was on the floor in helicopters at Sikorsky. I was there. I used to be called the copter doctor. 70111 11267 was the bond control for both Seahawk and Blackhawk. 38023 15,000 was the process spec for the blade shop, all of the blade shop to repair blades. I still remember it. SS 9502. They're all declassified. You can find them on the internet. Was for filler foam adhesive. SS 8612 was for 1113 metal bond. 9309 was for the adhesive. Okay, SA 9309. All of this stuff. I tell you this because I was down listening to David Calhoun on June 18th when a woman stood up, one of these survivors' family members. You killed my daughter. You killed my daughter. You killed my family. Let me tell you something. IAM 751. If John Holden doesn't call me, if he doesn't, then may God have mercy upon your soul. Because I came out here, I spent my dime to come out here because I knew if I called them. I went into that round lettered box called the answer machine Bermuda Triangle. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow citizens and IAM 751, I am waiting. Today is Saturday, and he should contact me, and let's sit down and talk. Because if not, no matter how much money they settle for, you still have the same old, same old. 203-556-1493 or Daryl TQRS at yahoo.com. I thank you.